The purpose of this tutorial is to show how this equation equation tool works. So I'm going to just go through 3 examples. So let's say I had the equation 2x equals 6. So you put, I'm going to click on enter here after I type them in. So you put whatever expression is on the left side of the equal sign here, whatever is on the right side here, and then hit enter, and you see there's the equation right there. So in order to solve this, 2x means that whatever x is, what we're trying to find, has been multiplied by 2 to give us the number 6. So I want to get the x alone, I want to isolate the x, I want to find the solution for x. So the opposite of multiplying by 2 is to divide by 2. So this is how we would do it in the equation tool. I entered 2 here, and I want to divide both sides by 2. Okay, so I do this and click on calculate. And so it divides both sides by 2 here. So when I divide 2x by 2, that gives me just x. When I divide 6 by 2, it gives me 3. So x equals 3 would be the solution. Remember, you can always check every equation by substituting the number back into the equation. If I put a 3 right there, 2 times 3 does give me 6, so that is the correct solution. So if you want to do another one, so click on clear here, so all this is gone. So let's say I had the equation x minus 5 equals 11. I'll click on enter. So this, whatever x is, it has 5 subtracted from it to give us the number 11. So the opposite of subtracting 5, so I can solve for x, so I can isolate x, is to add 5. So I'm going to add 5 to both sides. So I would type 5 here, and this is where you put do the plus. So don't type in plus 5 here, just put the 5 and plus and calculate. And so what it's doing now is it's adding 5 to both sides. There's the plus 5 on the left, there's the plus 5 on the right that's added to the 11. And if we click on simplify, so 5 subtract 5, or negative 5 plus 5 is 0. That's why that simplifies to just x. And 11 plus 5 is 16. 16 is our solution. If I put 16 here, 16 subtract 5 does give us 11. So that does check. That is the correct solution. Okay, let's clear it and do one more example. This would be called a 2-step equation, because there's actually 2 things to do to solve for w. So the equation is 4w plus 1 equals 21. Now, if there's any adding or subtracting to your term that has the variable, you handle that first. So the plus 1, the 1 is added to the 4w. So I want to get rid of that 1. So the opposite of adding 1 would be to subtract 1. So I'm going to type in 1 here, and then the minus, and calculate. So it's subtracting 1 from both sides. And if I click on simplify, so the 1 minus 1 is 0, so that's why there's just 4w on the left here. 21 minus 1 is 20. Now the w has a 4 multiplied by it. So we're told that 4w equals 20. I don't want to know what 4 times the number is. I want to know what the number is. So I'm going to get rid of that 4 by dividing by 4, because that's the opposite of multiplying by 4. 4w has a w multiplied by 4. So I'll type in w here and click on divide and calculate. So 4w divided by 4 would give you just w, or 1w. 20 divided by 4, we divided by 4. 20 divided by 4 gives us 5. So 5 is the solution. We can check it. If we put 5 in here, 4 times 5 is 20, plus 1 does give us 21. So that is the correct solution. So that's how you can use the equation tool to solve some equations. And that's the end of the tutorial.